interview.
All right.
Thank you so much, Uber and Wyatt.
I'm gonna piss my pants.
No notes, but
I'm gonna piss my pants. 1 sec.
Give it up to Bang.
No worries.
Bang, what a quick turnaround you guys have had in the past 2 weeks, but this game was an important one, a do or die, basically a repeat of, like, let's say that game that you had against MIBR last year, but there had to be some pressure building up to this day.
Yeah, there was definitely some pressure for sure, but we tried our best not to worry about it. I think we handled it pretty well.
And going on to the stage, so once you sat down and you had to lock in, did that nervousness even come up even more for you?
I mean, honestly, the way our coaches like just guide us in the game, we don't really like worry too much about that kind of stuff. We just play to try to have fun, try to play the best Valorant as possible that we can, and we don't really worry about too much about the stakes and that kind of stuff.
Well, speaking about the conversations with the coach, we had a conversation with Zix after Coach Zix after map 1, and you guys basically let Lotus go through it. He mentioned to me you guys don't like to play Sunset pretty much, but if we look back at a couple of weeks, EG played Furia on those 2 maps, on Lotus and Bind. Was the preparation going around watching that VOD and trying to find ways to almost anti-strat Evil Geniuses here?
Ah, shit.
We really did a good amount of anti for sure. Yeah. We were watching their VODs. We were trying to, get as much as we can, as much info as we can. But obviously, like, I mean, the way that our coaching staff works is, I think there is definitely some anti, but it's mostly just play our own game and try to focus on us and not really too much on our enemy.
All right, and focus on your own game was that the conversation as well, because you get onto the 3rd map of Ascent. It's a map that's never been played by EG in stage 2. So what was the conversation with the coaching staff then?
Like I said, we don't have any VODs on them. Let's play our own game. Let's do what we do because we are definitely a good Ascent team for sure. We're very confident in our Ascent. So that's as simple as that.
For sure. Well, the job's not done though, because now at least you've locked in
Ranked or Elden
playoffs,
Ring?
but
Oh my
you
god,
still
I
have
don't
to
even
be in the
know.
top
I don't
3
even
to guarantee
know.
that spot. If not,
Oh
you go
my
through
god.
circuit points.
Oh my
and
god.
you're pretty much in that race with Sentinels going toe-to-toe on who could get the most circuit points to guarantee that 4th spot. So next week, there's still
I don't think I'm
another
gonna play
game in
ranked.
the
If I
regular
play, I'm
season
gonna play
before
Elden
you get
Ring,
into the
most
playoffs,
likely.
and that's against Loud. And Loud
But
most
that's what-
recently,
yeah, let's
the
see here.
conversation around the fan base is like, oh, they're like wounded because they don't have like a duelist, so they're just still trying to figure things out. But in your shoes as a professional player, what can you tell us about Loud? Are they actually a very tough opponent to play against?
They're definitely a tough opponent to play against. You can never underrate them, honestly. Even though they don't have a duelist, they still have a really solid team, solid roster. I mean, we're gonna care in the match. We're gonna play like because we need that point for sure.
Yeah.
So it's important to us to win that next match as well. It's not like we're not worrying about it.
And awesome. And lastly, there's going to be a lot of seedings going through depending on what matches, what the results will be at the end of week number 5. Yeah, I think. But who would you like to play against if it's not going to be Leviathan, because they're pretty much guaranteed first at this point?
I honestly don't care that much about who we play against. It could be anyone. I don't really care.
Is everything going to be easy for Bang and 100 Thieves?
You had a 100% kill assist ratio on Ascent.
Everybody give it
Damn.
up one more time here to Bang.
Okay, that's pretty nice. I'm not gonna lie.
And it's now time for a break.
That's crazy.
When we come back here, we will
Wait, that's
have
crazy.
EU
Wait,
with the
Asuna had
Atlas. One of my favorites.
100% kill assist trade participation in that match. That's insane.